As a real estate agent, I've had buyers move here from other places and say, I didn't move to Tucson so I could get views of my neighbor's backyard. I moved to Tucson so I could get views of those beautiful mountains. Fortunately, you don't have to look too hard to find a home that has some stunning mountain views from your own backyard. Tucson is completely surrounded by mountains, and there are many areas of town that have completely stopped growing and expanding and building because there's just no more land to grow on because the mountains won't allow it. Today we're checking out beautiful mountain views and talking about some of our favorite Tucson trails. Hey everyone, it's Kimberly, your go-to real estate agent in Tucson, Arizona, and today we are talking about all of the nearby mountain ranges that surround Tucson, Arizona and attract so many visitors year after year. If you're interested in buying or selling a Tucson home, please reach out to me. I'd love to help you get started in the process. All my contact information is in the description below each video on this channel, and there are tons of other videos on the channel showing all the cool things to do and see and know about this great city, my hometown, including videos about some of me and my family's favorite hiking trails all around here, so make sure you're exploring the rest of this channel if any of that interests you. And of course, I'd love if you liked and subscribed to follow along with more Tucson content. Because Tucson is completely surrounded by mountains, peaks, canyons, and endless trails, Tucson sunrises and sunsets are absolutely stunning, and Tucson is known as an outdoor playground for hikers, mountain bikers, off-roading, camping, swimming, fishing, and even playing in the snow. Let's dive on in and talk about 5 significant mountain ranges surrounding the Tucson Valley and what each of them has to offer. We're going to start off with the Santa Catalina Mountains, which are found just to the north of Tucson, Arizona, and are often referred to as the Catalinas. This mountain range is definitely the most prominent in the Tucson area, and it has the highest average elevation, with the highest point in the Catalinas being Mount Lemmon at an elevation of over 9,000 feet above sea level. For those of you who follow this channel, you know that Mount Lemmon is one of my favorite places in Tucson and is one of the only mountain peaks in all of the US named after a woman, botanist Sarah Plummer Lemmon. The village of Summerhaven on Mount Lemmon is a popular place to beat the heat and is usually around 20 degrees cooler than the city of Tucson. Mount Lemmon Ski Valley is the southernmost ski destination in all of the United States. Also, Catalina Sky Survey on Mount Lemmon is a project with the goal to discover comets, asteroids, and other near-Earth objects, especially any asteroids that might pose a threat of the impact. The Catalinas also include the Push Ridge Wilderness Area and are a huge focus of recreational activity. Check out Sabino Canyon with running streams and perennial pools, not to mention day hikes. Catalina State Park is found on the western foothills of the Catalinas and is also popular for hiking and natural pools in Romero Canyon. Probably one of the most popular areas of Tucson to live in, and certainly the most expensive area of town to live in, is found at the base of the Santa Catalina Mountains, and we Tucsonans refer to this area of town as the Catalina Foothills or the Foothills. You can imagine the views are absolutely stunning in all directions, with mountain views just to the north and city views just to the south. The suburban town of Oro Valley is located just to the west of the Santa Catalina Mountains, and the real estate in Oro Valley is almost as popular and almost as expensive as the Catalina Foothills area of town for all the same reasons, but those mountain views sure are stunning. Let's move on to the Rincon Mountains, which are found just to the east of Tucson and north of Interstate 10. Most of the Rincon Mountains are within Saguaro National Park East. In general, the Rincon Mountains are less rugged than the Santa Catalina Mountains and the Santa Rita Mountains, which are located to the south. Rincon is the Spanish word for corner, which indicates the main shape of the mountain. Mica Mountain is the highest point of the Rincons at over 8,600 feet, with Rincon Peak forming the southernmost point and Tanca Verde Peak forming the western point of the corner. In the middle of these 3 corners is Rincon Valley, which is the southwest of Mica Mountain. The Rincon Valley used to be ranch land, but recently there's a lot of housing being built up there. Colossal Cave County Park, which is a limestone cave and really popular destination, is located just to the east of the Rincon Valley and just to the north of the community of Vail. Redington Pass separates the Rincon Mountains from the Santa Catalina Mountains and is is a really popular area for off-roading and hiking and trails. The scenic and famous Arizona Trail passes through the Rincons, with Passage 8 going through Rincon Valley, Passage 9 going up through the Rincon Mountains, and Passage 10 heading up through Reddington Pass. Check out this channel's sister channel, Zona Camp and Hike, to learn more about exploring the Arizona Trail. About 40 miles southeast of Tucson, you will find the Santa Rita Mountains, which has the highest point of the Tucson area, Mount Wrightston, with an elevation of almost 9,500 feet. The range is home to Madera Canyon, which has campsites, picnic areas, and miles of hiking trails. The canyon is also used as a resting place for migrating birds, which makes it a very popular bird-watching area. One of the coolest and most unusual facts about the Santa Rita Mountains are that they are home to El Jefe, the only wild jaguar known to live in the United States. The Tucson Mountains are to the west of Tucson, with much of the range protected by Saguaro National Park and Tucson Mountain County Park. Tucson Mountain Park was established in 1929 and is approximately 20,000 acres and is therefore one of the largest natural resource areas owned and managed by local government in the United States. There are over 60 miles of non-motorized shared use trails at the park, all popular with hikers, mountain bikers, and horseback riders. Wasson Peak is the Tucson Mountains' highest point. Sentinel Peak is a 2,897-foot peak in the Tucson Mountains and is one of our city's most popular and recognizable landmarks, easily seen from many places in Tucson. About 110 years ago, University of Arizona students used local rock to create a 160-foot block letter A on the mountain's east face, giving the peak its other name, A Mountain. The Arizona Sonoran Desert Museum, a popular place for both visitors and residents, is located on the west flank of the Tucson Mountains, and Old Tucson Studios are located just west of the Tucson Mountains. Check out other videos on this channel about Saguaro National Park East and West, but this park was created as a national monument originally in 1933 and was later designated as a national park in 1994. It is not uncommon to see coyotes, desert tortoises, rattlesnakes, and a wide range of birds at this beautiful park. I'm going to finish up our tour by checking out the Tortolita Mountains, which is kind of a modest mountain range just to the northwest of Tucson, at the northern edges of two of our suburbs, Oro Valley and Marana. A lot of this mountain range is protected within the Tortolita Mountain Park, which was established by Pima County, who plans to expand the park's territory. The peak elevation is lower than a lot of other mountain ranges at just around 4,700 feet. There's a lot of really amazing Native American history and cultural resources connected to the Tortolita Mountains. The Native American people called the Hohokam occupied this area starting around 1,500 years ago until just about 800 years ago. In the eastern foothills of the Tortolita Mountains, you can find ruins of Honeybee Village, which was a Hohokam village which has been preserved and maintained by the town of Oro Valley. Close to Honeybee Village is Honeybee Canyon, which is a riparian area with streams and Honeybee Creek. Honeybee Canyon Park is a small park with restrooms and the trailhead for the very popular Honeybee Canyon Trail. I hope you've learned a little bit about Tucson's 5 closest mountain ranges in today's video. Tucson truly is found in one of the Sonoran Desert's lushest valleys, and because of our 5 unique mountain ranges, the opportunities for outdoor exploration are endless. And there are even more mountains just outside of these 5 ranges that I won't get into in this video, but check out other videos on this channel about individual trails and hikes in each of these mountain ranges, and like and subscribe to follow along with more City of Tucson news and adventures. Call me when you're interested in buying or selling a Tucson home. All my contact information is in the description below each video on this channel. I appreciate you hanging out with me today, and I'll see you in the next Tucson video.